Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to The Crow. We are your hosts, Anna Barrett
and Justin Travis. Thank you for joining us. I am a senior at Jacksonville State and the sports editor for the Chanticleer.
And I am a junior and the news editor. We wanted to start a podcast to have more of a conversation with our audience. Jumping right into the stories from last week, there have been 9 stories published since the last episode of The Crow.
At number 1, we have the Gamecocks bounce back to beat Middle Tennessee 76-68 by Jermaine Moore, correspondent. The Jack State men's basketball team successfully defended home court on Wednesday, February 21st, as they took down Conference USA rival Middle Tennessee State 76-68 at Pete Matthews Coliseum. With the game being as close as it was down the stretch, head coach Ray Harper noticed that senior forward Matt Mayers caused the Blue Raiders trouble off the bench and played him a majority of the minutes in the second half. After the game, Coach Harper said, "We went with Matt at the end of the first half, and I said, whoa. I think if we go in the second half, we got to go with Matt." Mayers would finish the game with a team-high 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists on 75% shooting from the field and 85% shooting from the charity stripe to help the Gamecocks secure a much-needed win that stopped a 2-game slide. You can read the full article on our website, jcchanticleer.com, or on our app.
At number 2, we have Student Senate registers 27 to vote at registration drive. The Student Government Association Student Senate hosted their second voter registration drive on February 20th. There, 27 students registered to vote in time for the upcoming presidential primary on March 5th. Many of the attempts to ask students about their voting status were met with, quote, "I'm not from here," end quote, or, quote, "I think I'm registered," quote, or, quote, "I don't care about politics," quote. However, 64 students claimed to be registered, and several said they had registered at the Senate's previous event. Although the number of students who registered was low compared to previous voter registration drives, according to Student Senator Dylan Lee, the Senate was very happy with the outcome. He said, "Voting in the primaries is when your vote really does count." You can read the full article on our website, jsuchanticleer.com, or on our app.
At number 3, we have Madeline Reichert, Apply Your Gifts. In her bi-weekly column, Reichert explored the dangerous game of juxtaposition and how comparing oneself to others is tempting but not always the best thing to do. In her opinion, it is best if people apply the talents and gifts that they already have and focus on them rather than the gifts other people have. You can find the full article on our website or on the app. Coming in at number 4, we have Jack State secured big win over Florida International by Kendra Oden, correspondent. Jack State's women's basketball team took center court inside of a raucous Pete Matthews Coliseum on Saturday afternoon and left their friendly confines with an 80-63 win over Conference USA foe, the FIU Panthers. Senior guard Rachel Johnson ended the night with a game-high 25 points and 7 made threes. When asked about her impressive performance after the game, Johnson simply said, "Glory to God," putting a divine capper on the team's win that broke a 3-game losing streak. You can find the full article on our website or the app.
Students share expectations for higher education by Jaden Cantrell, correspondent. Jacksonville State University sent representatives from the Student Senate, Freshman Forum, and honors students Thursday to the state capitol to show the impact of higher education. Their expectations for government funding of higher education differed. JSU's Student Government Association Vice President of Student Senate, Caitlin Lepson, said she expects the government to fund higher education in terms of scholarships and financial aid. She said, "I would like the government to appropriately fund our universities so that people who wouldn't usually be able to get an education, like me, can afford to go to school. The more they allocate to us, the easier it is for students to get a college degree." While Letson's expectations of funding for higher education focus more on a successful degree, other students see a different value in going to college. Junior Sean Smith, a secondary education major, said that the experiences gained from learning from others' experiences are more beneficial. He said, "I honestly don't expect much out of it besides needing it to get the job I would like. I feel like you learn more from experiences and experiences of those around you. Of course, the basic information that we need to go about our job comes from our education in school, but what can push one to excel in life is relationships with others and push yourselves to become the best person we can be comes from experiences." You can find the full article on our website or on our app. Up next, we have a rare column by me. This one is titled, Just Keep Running. Last week, a female jogger was killed at the University of Georgia. I felt strongly about the tragedy, so I decided to write a column on how I stay safe while running and how angry I am about the untimely death of a girl around my age. Here's an excerpt from the column. The Chief Ladiga Trail intersects Jacksonville State's campus and is a popular spot for walkers, runners, bikers, and people just wanting to get outside. I have used the trail for all of those reasons, and I have done so alone many times. Even when I go alone, I always carry my phone and pepper spray, just in case. I never turn the volume up on my headphones too high, just in case. I always tell somebody where I am going and when I will be back, just in case. I run in the daylight, just in case. All of that, just in case something happens, like the unfortunate death of the woman at UGA. To be frank, this entire situation infuriates me. As a woman, I cannot go on a run without being afraid of somebody attacking me. I do not know how to fix this. I wish I did. All I can do is do my part in being safe. I will not run alone outside from now on. I will run with a buddy or a group if I run outside. The music I listen to will not be loud. I will carry pepper spray. I will not stop running. You can find the full column on our website or on our app. At number 7, we have City Council discusses temporary road closure for rock construction. Jacksonville City Council discussed the temporary closure of Roebuck Waters Street between 2nd Avenue and Church Avenue per the request of Jacksonville State University's Chief External Affairs Officer, Leah Cawthon, Monday evening. Cawthon said the closure would likely last until the completion of the Randy Owen Center for the Performing Arts, which she said is expected to be in January 2026. She said the temporary closure was decided on by the contractors after discussion of public safety. She said, "They are just asking that we temporarily close that for machinery to pass through safely, their construction workers, and then also to keep pedestrians and citizens out of that area during the time of construction." Council President Tony Taylor said the date of the closure will likely be decided at the next City Council meeting on March 11th. You can find the full article on our website or on our app. At number 8, we have Student Senate passes bill to document student history. The Student Government Association Student Senate passed a bill Monday that would start a running archive of historical moments such as bills and amendments passed by the SGA Senate, decisions made by the Senate Judicial Panel, and Freshman Forum. One of the authors of the bill, Ayanna Scott, said, "Students do a lot of historical things every day that just get swept under the rug." Co-sponsored by Scott, Clerk Christian Thomas, Senator Dwight Otis, Senators Ashland Smith, and Senator Brendan Lockwood, Senate Bill 63 would also document historic changes to the campus, such as new buildings. 2 amendments were added, authored by Senator Jackson Smith, Senator J.D. Hudson, and Senator Nathan Bean, changing the language of the bill to make it more clear on the objectives of this project. You can find the full article on our website or on our app.
Last but not least, we have Nepal Comes to Jacksonville State by Maddie Reed, features editor. Jacksonville State's Nepalese student organization hosted a Nepalese night on Tuesday to showcase the beauty and wonder of Nepal and its cultures and feature traditional Nepalese dress, art, and cuisine. Many students in the international program are from Nepal, so hosting a night like this brought their culture and values to the attention of campus. According to the Vice President of Marketing for the NSO, Stutika Shrestha, she led the event and said, "There are times when she misses home, but having everyone come together to celebrate her country made her feel less alone." Shrestha said, "Today I do not feel far from home. This is Nepal, and we are proud Nepalese." You can find the full article on our website or on the app.
Moving right along to the sports update for the week. Justin, take it away.
As previously mentioned, Jack State's women's basketball team defeated Florida International 80-63 last Saturday at Pete Matthews Coliseum. Johnson's otherworldly 25-point performance was buoyed by junior forward Brianna Rhodes' 16 points and 8 rebounds. The win moved the Gamecocks to 10-15 on the year and 5-8 in Conference USA standings. The Jack State's men's basketball team also took down the FIU Panthers on Saturday, 77-75. The narrow victory was led by senior guard Kai Tandy, who had a game-high 20 points. Tandy continues to lead Conference USA in scoring at 17.8 points per game. The win marked back-to-back wins for the Gamecocks and moved them back to 500 on the year at 14-14. The win also tied them for third in Conference USA standings at 6-7 on the year. The Gamecocks track and field team placed ninth in the Conference USA Indoor Championship on Saturday in Lynchburg, Virginia, marking an end to their indoor competition season. On Sunday, February 25th, Jacksonville State's men's and women's tennis team picked up wins, with the women's team beating Central Arkansas 5-2 and the men's team beating Chattanooga 6-1. The Jack State bowling team placed second at the North Carolina A&T Stallings Invitational in Greensboro, Tennessee on Sunday, with a narrow loss in the championship match to Arkansas State. On Tuesday, the Jack State baseball team lost at Jim K Stadium to rival Kennesaw State 8-2. The loss moved the Gamecocks to 3-5 at the start of the young season, but they will look to bounce back from a short 2-game slide. The Gamecocks softball team went 3-2 over the weekend in the Cocky Classic Invitational, boasting wins over Southern Mississippi, Sanford, and Southern Indiana to get the 5-11 on the year.
As we wrap up this episode, let's talk about what you can look forward to throughout the week and the next episode. On Thursday, February 29th, there will be a FAFSA day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Ayers Hall. This will be a great opportunity for students who may need help filling out their FAFSA form. Also on Thursday, midterm grades are due at 10 a.m. Good luck, students, and good luck, teachers who are grading. There will also be a college to career workshop. This one will focus on resume and cover letter development from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. in the Houston Cole Library, room 2A. According to the JSU event calendar, the resume and cover letter development focuses on equipping students with essential skills to create compelling job application documents. The workshop covers key elements such as crafting an effective resume, including academic achievements. Also, Thursday, the a cappella choir will wrap up their tour.
The Jack State men's basketball team plays the University of Texas El Paso at Pete Matthews Coliseum at 6 p.m. on Thursday. The women's basketball team also plays at University of Texas El Paso at 8 p.m.
On Friday, March 1st, the honors program will host a blood drive from 11 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. in Kennemer Hall.
Also on Friday, the softball team will head to the state capital, Montgomery, Alabama, as they play Eastern Illinois at 2:30 p.m. The Jack State baseball team will play Kent State at Jim K Stadium at 6 p.m. on Friday as well.
On Saturday, March 2nd, there will be a free archaeology tour. If you're interested, go to Martin Hall, room 142 at 9 a.m. on Saturday to meet with the group for transportation.
The softball team continues their play in the Black and Gold tournament in Montgomery, Alabama, as they play Bryant at 10 a.m. The Jacksonville State soccer team continues their spring game schedule as they play UAH at Jacksonville at 1 p.m. Also on Saturday, the men's tennis team plays North Alabama at Jacksonville at 2 p.m. And the women's basketball team plays at New Mexico State at 3 p.m. Men's basketball team also takes on New Mexico State on Saturday as they play at Pete Matthews Coliseum at 4 p.m. Softball has another game in Montgomery on Saturday as they take on Alabama State at 5:30 p.m. The Jack State baseball team wraps up play on Saturday as they take on Kent State again at 6 p.m. at Jim K Stadium. On Sunday, the men's tennis team plays Georgia Southern at Jacksonville at 10 a.m. The softball team wraps up play in the Black and Gold tournament in Montgomery, Alabama as they face off against Eastern Illinois at 12:30 p.m. The baseball team plays Kent State one more time on Sunday at 1 p.m. at Jim K Stadium. The men's tennis team also plays at Jacksonville again on Sunday at 3 p.m. against Wallace State.
On Monday, March 4th, there will be another college to career workshop. This one will be focusing on navigating a career fair. It will be from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. in the Houston Cole Library. According to the JSU event calendar, the Navigating a Career Fair workshop is designed to help students maximize their opportunities and make a positive impression during career fairs. There will also be a FAFSA night from 4 to 7 p.m. in the Houston Cole Library on Monday, and there will also be a Chamber Winds concert at 7:30 p.m. in the Leon Cole Auditorium.
Also on Monday, golf swings into action as the men's team takes on the Daytona Beach Intercollegiate in Daytona Beach, Florida, and the women's golf team takes on the UNF Collegiate in Jacksonville, Florida.
On Tuesday, March 5th, there will be another FAFSA day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Ayers Hall.
The Jack State baseball team travels to Titletown, USA in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, as they take on the University of Alabama at 4 p.m. The Jack State softball team also plays on Tuesday, March 5th, as they take on Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia at 4 p.m.
On Wednesday, March 6th, the Miss Latina pageant will be held at 6 p.m. in the Leon Cole Auditorium. Thank you all for listening. Just as a reminder, on top of being able to listen to The Crow on our website, you can also listen wherever you get your podcasts. The Crow will also be aired on WLJS 91.9 on Thursday morning at 9 and Friday evening at 6. We are your hosts, Anna Barrett
and Justin Travis. We will meet you back here next week.